Knows how to manage money. Social comparison is the problem. The most important part of the plan is to plan on the plan which is not going according to plan. Ends of financial planning. I just picked up the stocks by seeing every woman or a girl should understand finance, at least for herself. At Hey, my YouTube fam, back again. This is the video number 2 of this year. You might be watched my previous videos. I have told you I'll be a lot more consistent on this year since I have made up my mind to be. This is the video number 2 of this month. I was supposed to give about my spiritual practices or the temples I visit or anything that I learned or the practice I do, but I'm swapping it the next week's video to this week since I'm going it to spiritual places. This video I'll be telling you the summary of the book which I have been reading from past 10 days. This is a beautiful book, not so beautiful but a financial book, that is The Psychology of Money. I believe that every girl should understand her finances and understand the more of money so that she can be very independent in her own life and she knows how to manage money and make money through money. So in this present world, we can't only depend on one source. So parallelly, we need to start building our side hustles or start putting our money to work for us. That's why I call it as the most important book. I have read it. The 5 lessons I learned from this book, I'll be sharing with you. It's not like summary or it's not like overall summary of the entire book, but the top 5 lessons that which I learned, which is there in my mind, and I can keep it for myself throughout my life, or maybe which will be very useful to me and useful to you as well, which I believe so. Yeah, let's move on. First lesson, I picked it from first 4 chapters of this book. That is, social comparison is the problem. What does it actually says? Say, for example, if I'm comparing about my investment with someone, if I'm comparing my income with someone, let's say if someone is investing a lot in different portfolio, if someone is investing very bit in different portfolio, and if someone is not at all investing, maybe something is different for someone. Maybe some investment is in the form of some materialistic things for somebody, but investment is something which gives multiple folds of return for someone else. But you have to decide what investment is best for you, and you should not compare how much you are investing. Maybe it is less, maybe it is more, doesn't matter, but never ever compare with someone else situation, because they might have started early, some people might have started late, and some people might have entered the market when there was very fluctuation in the market. Some people entered when there was very low stock price. Some people entered when there was, the best time to enter. We cannot compare ourselves with anybody else and think that my strategy is wrong or right. The number 2 lesson that I learned from this book, from the next 4 chapter, which is chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, is planning is important, but the most important part of the plan is to plan on the plan which is not going according to plan. Okay, it might sound tricky but it's not actually difficult to understand. If you go back and watch again this sentence for 10 seconds, you might understand on this. See, we will plan so much that we need this much amount for retirement, we need this much amount for next 5 years, next 10 years, our portfolio look like this, and I need to earn 10x returns, 12x returns, and this will give me, this funds is give me 6% return, this is safe, this is, not so safe, and this corporate is giving high returns, and multi-cap is giving high returns, and some of the other assets are giving, gold is going more. So many things we predict, but we plan according to it. We will having so much plan that okay, if I get this much of amount, I can retire, that this. But of what if it doesn't go well? What if it doesn't give the returns we expected? So then, do you have that mindset to sustain until you get what you expect? Do you have that mindset to be happy even when if you're not getting that returns as you expected, but eventually it will get since you have done your research very well? So that is what it means. If you go and really read that whole para of this headline, it really gives an interesting story and you'll be better understand that. Lesson number 3 is you don't actually need a specific reason to save. It says like just save for no reasons. We might be saving for washing machine, we might be saving for our iPhone, we might be saving for the fridge, we might be saving for to buy an apartment, we might be saving for to buy a dream car, whatever. Like we do save for so many reasons, but what if there is no reason? What if all our reasons to save satisfied? What if there comes a time we achieved everything and we don't even have any reason to save? So this sentence or this book says is you don't need any specific reason to save, but just to build wealth. You can save for no reasons because you don't know how life is gonna come in future for you. You might get into some emergency health issues. You might have think of buying some new cars which you did not even plan of. There is lot things that can come on your way. That's the reason save for no reasons. Number fourth lesson I learned from the next 4 chapters is we should avoid the extreme ends of financial planning. What does it really mean? It's so simple that just look into your plans, look into for what sake you are saving or for what reasons you are having. Maybe you will have budget something, maybe you will have plans for okay, after 10 years I'm gonna buy house, after 3 years I'm gonna get married, after 2 years I'm planning for my higher education, after some years I'm going to have kids, that this whatever you are financial planning, everything needs that planning, right? So you are so much focused and extremely planned, prepared, and kept investing for that sake of reason. That is called extreme planning. But you don't really know how exactly it comes in your way. You have that plan and keep going it, but don't get too much attached for it. You should be very flexible in changing your plans and you should be very flexible in alternating your investment plans. That's what it says. That's what the psychology behind money matters. Like if you get panic, if this is not going according to you, let's say for example you are saving in some funds for your higher education and you're saving in some funds for your marriage. Let's say you don't want to do it your higher education and you want to get married, but your marriage funds are not working well. So what do? You just pick up your higher education funds and put it in this. I mean, you use it for this cause. So you need to be that flexible. Number 5 lesson and the lesson from last 4 chapters of this book is become okay with lot of things going wrong, because of the time things may go wrong, but still you can make a fortune out of it. What does this really mean actually? Sometimes the stocks or the investments you have done might go dip and might go very down and you'll get panic. Your plan will not work out. You think that every time it is going up and from last few years it has given a good returns. You don't really know how exactly the company is working or what issues it is facing. You just picked up the stocks by seeing trends and the past data. So sometimes it might happen, sometimes they are going through a lot of issues, the companies you have invested in, the stock you picked in, and they need some time to come back. So think it in that way. Sometimes it might fall down, the things can go wrong. Still, if you keep on investing, even if it is down, because you have that confidence that it definitely do well. For example, the AI is doing well. It has gone down like last 4 years back, or it's just got boom in the last 4 years, or whatever. You can give any examples which make sense for you. So that's what you can still be that continue in that investment, since you know that this company is going to do well, the stock is going to do well. And of course, eventually after 2 3 years later, that company might do well, and you can get a pretty good amount or pretty good returns. That's what it means. That's it for today, and see you in the next video next week. Stay tuned and let me know in the comments what are the most takeaways for you, or what you learned, or anything you want to say. You can always drop me a comment in this, so that I'll be get motivated from your comments as well, and I'll be knowing that something is useful for someone, and I'll be happy that I have been putting a lot of effort to make this video and until you. So you can also make that effort to share it with someone and let them also gain a lot of knowledge. And why I did this video is because every woman or a girl should understand finance, at least for herself, at least to become independent, at least after becoming independent, or if at all something happens, that investments or the money she was saving should work for her, should make her more money, and she should never run out of money. That's what the main thing, and I have been educating this about this from last few years, but lately I have I'm understanding more on that, since I've been into job and just earning and been putting into money. So that's what I'm learning and learning more. So yeah, finance is something everyone should learn, and the mindset for the money that everyone should learn. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.